Anyway, Maximox. He has a bunch of lone swords. I only see 3 of them so far. Yeah, 3 lone swords, all of them 18 attack. Katana Samurai 21 attack, he has 3 of them. He has a hold firm Yari Ashigaru, another Yari Ashigaru without hold firm. He has some vanilla matchlocks and some pretty decent cav. Captain Floyd is telling me to speak louder, but I can't, so you might have to turn me up in TeamSpeak, possibly. Let's see, Proteus. Proteus has a 200 range bowmonk. He has some Naginata attendant, some matchlock samurai, some katana samurai, 20 attack, another katana samurai. I think Proteus has quite a bunch of hidden units, or no.
No, I think they're all mostly out there right now. He's just got quite a few cav.
Proteus doesn't have any hold firm in his army, which does seem like a disadvantage.
But he does have the nice big hill that people love to camp on this, and he seems to be camping it pretty well right now.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's giving the archery dojo, which is plus 20 reload, and he's giving the workshop away as well, which is plus 2 defense and plus 2 armor. So while the hill does help, if the other guy has 20 reload, 2 armor, and 2 defense more than you do, I mean, the hill counts, but not that much.
But he has the extra range off of the bow warrior monks.
That's true.
So I don't see him really getting...
Here we go, there's a pretty big cav engagement.
And his mounted samurai are going to get ripped apart here, it looks like.
Wow, Maximox just charged his general. And it's not even a melee general, it's a leadership general, which he just charged.
And he wiped out those mounted gunners pretty effectively.
That's a good job right there, yeah.
I mean, he only lost 2 people, even with bow warrior monks shooting at him, so that was probably well worth it.
He needs to spread out his matchlock samurai a bit more, I think.
Oh, they're pretty spread out, but really nice cavalry engagement coming over here on the right hand side. I mean, both of the main armies are just standing there, and they're just microing their army around mostly.
We have some Naginata monk cav coming around, probably going to charge the matchlock samurai. I think Maximox should turn around his matchlock samurai. He would get some pretty decent shots off, but now he's just gonna get charged in the rear for free.
Yeah, I don't think he's looking at that whatsoever.
And that is why you use unrestricted camera. At least that's why most people use it.
Yep, absolutely. The custom zoom helps you out a little bit.
Yeah, it helps a lot to be able to zoom out just a little bit further.
Yeah, so those matchlocks who are matchlock samurai, just boom, they're gone.
I think Proteus has a pretty decent chance to kill Maximox's general right now, to be honest. Maximox is not paying any attention and his general is getting charged in the side. Like, if that general dies, it's going to be game over.
And his general's so far back that his units probably aren't even really getting the aura bonus anyway. So at this point, I mean, Proteus is just sitting up on top of that hill with his matchlock samurai just pummeling his opponents. I mean, he's just...
Yeah.
I mean...
Maximox's general is down to 12 men. As soon as the general dies and it's gone, his army's going to mass rout. As soon as the general dies, he's going to mass rout.
Yeah, I mean, Proteus just kind of just sat on top of this hill and did a really great job of controlling the fight. I mean, he just reacted to everything very calmly. I mean, those Naginata warrior monk cav that went and killed those matchlocks and then went after the general. I mean,
pretty much won him the game.
Yeah, I mean, that was that was good. And this might. Well, I don't think this will be a decisive victory, but Proteus has a lot.
He has a lot of units left.
I mean, he has a lot of units left.
I mean, Proteus is pretty much like able to fight another game with this army.
Well, unless, you know, he keeps on shooting his own guys. He might have actually killed off the decisive victory there by shooting his own guys off.
It's pretty hard to get friendly fire with Matchlocks these days, to be honest, since
but all the bows,
since last patch.
Yeah,
the bows, that's true.
He had bow warrior monks firing on his whole group of... He probably killed his own guys. I don't know how many people...
Let's see how many friendly fire kills he has. It's not too hard to figure out.
Yeah. But I really like that game. That just shows you, you know, how powerful sitting on a hill can really be, and if you have the range advantage, that really just gives you, you know, staying power. You know, you got the range, they have to come to you, and you just have to react to everything they're doing. So.
Okay, so Maximox only killed 4 of his own units, and Proteus killed 19 of his own units. So it's not too bad. I mean, 19 soldiers worth of friendly fire out of 1,400 or 1,800. It's not too bad.
Right. No. And really, those Naginata monks and Katana Sam did a really great job for Proteus. I mean, they dished out the damage.
Yeah.
Warrior monks, 0 lost, 95 kills.
It's just so sad.
Anyway, let's see these army compositions. It looks like Proteus has really good Katana Samurai, Nodachi, 22 attack Nodachi, some fairly good Matchlocks, Naginata attendants, Sword attendants.
What is that Sword attendant doing? That Sword attendant is being a badass. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
He's being a total badass. I mean, that would be total badassery to just charge into that entire army. I mean, I'd be like, yeah, baby.
That would be so awesome. That would be like a 300 remake in Shogun.
Seriously. Looks like these bow cavalry are literally charging into the Waco Raiders, which for whatever reason are just...
I don't know. I would just shoot it instead of charge it. I mean, you're gonna kill it either way. Oh well.
Or something. I don't know. I mean, the Waco Raiders are still there, so I don't know what he was thinking with the Waco Raiders. I
meant like if you have bow cav, you might as well shoot instead of charge.
Absolutely, you can shoot it, but if you charge him, I mean, you're not gonna lose that many people. Although he did lose six of his bow cav.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's 6 men wasted for no real reason.
Yeah, you wiped out half the Waco Raiders.
Anyway, Maximox has the archery dojo. He has pretty good bows. He has turned range bow monks, so he definitely has a range advantage. Actually, he has 2 200 range bows. He's using 2 bow monks and not a Daikyu, which I think is pretty surprising, because Daikyu is pretty much better in every single way. And those bow monks are overextending pretty much, but it seems safe.
But I don't think there's any cavalry really close by, so it looks like really what's gonna go happen is basically Maximus is gonna kind of camp the archery dojo and maybe chase and skirmish a little bit, and looks like Proteus is gonna camp the workshop. Really, I mean, I don't know. I don't see anything
to be honest,
really happening.
Maximox is gonna get his bow monks charged by a sword attendant. Oh, that's so bad. That's such a waste of bows.
You know, those archers are taking some casualties too. I mean, down to 36.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like that's a waste of archers. That's a good trade for Proteus, because sword attendants are 150 Koku, or 200. Sorry. I mean, it's pretty much worth it to kill a few bow monks.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, bow warrior monks with 95 reload and 70 accuracy are basically gold. I mean, they're reloading that fast, it's just a lot of DPS.
And this is what I was talking about with the overextending. Like, he's repositioning his bows while he's being charged, and you don't want to do that because his bows are not shooting because he's repositioning, and that's really bad. It's so much wasted damage. Like still, those bows are not shooting, and they really should be.
And you know, for Proteus to recognize what Maximus was doing and to take advantage of it is just really smart play on Proteus's side. I mean, he recognized an instant where if he charged all of his guys, then the archers wouldn't really be able to do a lot of damage to him, and now, you know, his army is out of position. I mean, I do not see...
I don't see any defense for Maximox, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
he's just being surrounded. He has not too much of any units. Wow, why is Proteus melee charging Matchlock? He's...
Well, the thing is that Proteus's Avatar bodyguard's down to 14 people, if you think about it. 13 people. If he can actually kill the bodyguard, then I think he has it. I mean, obviously Maximus's bodyguard is in a stand and fight position with rally, so his troops aren't just gonna instantly rout. So even if he gets
I'm just very
charged
confused by why Proteus would charge his Matchlock Samurai uphill into melee. I don't understand that.
That's just mismanagement of him, just, you know, selecting everything and charging him up, trying to get as many units in there as possible, I guess. But his bodyguard's gonna die.
I think Proteus is gonna get a very good hammer anvil charge off on the left side. He has 2 units of Nagi Kev incoming downhill into a lone sword, so it's gonna do a lot of damage.
Hopefully he does that ball in the center where his sword units are. If he can make those guys run, then I think he has a excellent chance of winning.
Yeah.
But I mean, so many things blinking. This battle could go either way. I mean, we have
I think Proteus has this
blinking, so who knows what's gonna happen here. Maximus really needed to kill off that general, and instead Proteus's general lives.
Proteus wins. All Maximox has left is a light cav, a depleted bowmonk, and a Naginata attendant, so he pretty much has nothing left.
Yeah, it's over. But if Maximus could have actually killed Proteus's general, then I don't think it would have been so cut and dry, especially with all of Proteus's units blinking.
I think if he managed his bows a bit better at the start, instead of repositioning them the entire time, if they were actually shooting, I think that would have made a big difference as well.
Absolutely. I think he definitely had a chance to win the game.
Yeah.
But so Proteus goes up to round number. Well.
Yeah, he's going to go through to round 4.
Round number 4. Yeah.